Hello, welcome to my channel, Electro FX, and tonight is the supermoon, and so it's the last supermoon for one whole year. So I'll try and pull some energy on that. If you're new to my channel, I look at sacred geometry, platonic solids, and anything and everything that nobody else does, basically. Push through any insecurity. Alright, so you might be stuck on something. That's the feminine energy. So that's the triangle facing down. This is feminine energy on the table right now. Push through any insecurity. So if you're feeling insecure about something, now's the time to be pushing those barriers through. Insecurities may be coming up as a result of the build-up of the supermoon. Too many, and it's time to just work through that. Alright, release control. So yeah, it doesn't help. It doesn't help if you are being a bit controlling about it, and keep your heart open. Yeah, so if you think that there's a villain and you know, acting against you, it could just be your insecurity talking. So what is this relating to? I've definitely got feminine energy here. I've got the Star of David, which is divine energy. I've got the sphere, which is ether, dark energy. I've got north, south, east, west, duality. I've got quite a bit. I've got quite a bit. They're all full moons. Now they're first quarter. Whoa! Triple first quarter moons. Look at that. They're all first quarters. It is actually a full moon tonight, but they're all first quarter moons. So perhaps something, yeah, work through your fears. Yeah, something's holding you back here. End of a tough cycle. Yeah, you may have been through some bullshit, but it's all coming to an end. I've got water energy here, and I've got earth. So air, I've got earth, and I've got water. No fire. Someone is burned out. A time for healing. Someone is burned out. Alright, so I'm just going to make this a quick one because supermoon energy is pretty intense. And I did another reading and it was just nuts. Alright, let's just do a deep, dark and dangerous and one animal totem. Alright, so the message is clear. Somebody's burned out because they're just trying to gain control. Keep your heart open. Not everyone's a villain. Work through your fears. End of a tough cycle. I've got the fox-like issue on the gravity door, which came up on my Gen Z reading. Check that one out. Grief. Okay, so someone's in despair. Something's been really tough. Yeah, something's been really, really tough. Let's read the Banshee. Let's read the Banshee. So this is number 6. I've got divine energy here. Something's leveling out, but it's been arduous. It's been tough, but it's coming to an end. It's coming to an end. Grief is love that has nowhere to go. It is important that you take the time to properly grieve a loss or a disappointment, no matter what form that may take. Sorrow and grief are natural parts of life and can renew you. You should understand that you will die and you should prepare yourself. Find the joy in life. Alright, well that sounded a bit morbid, but I think the general message of the crux of the message is you only live once. So don't waste your time being in sorrow or disappointment all the time. Just find something to feel happy about. That's what I'm getting here. Let's just pull another one. So it's about the duality of life, joy or grief, and feeling and unfeeling. A banshee is from a family of the Fae, so that's the fairies, and is recorded by the Irish and Celts. The banshee, always female, is believed that she springs from the burial mounds that were a feature of the ancient Irish culture, and these may well be the Fae who lived in these areas. There seems to be no great agreement on what a banshee looks like. There is, though, certainty agreement with the voice. It is always mournful and desperately sad and cannot be mistaken for anything else. So the plant companion is willow and the crystal companion is MOONLIGHT. Fish. So a fish energy goes with the flow. I'm getting it sort of very much part of life to birth and rebirth. That's what I'm getting here. It's restless change of focus, lost in the current. So the fish loves to be subsumed in life's current. Nothing pleases it more than movement, and more movement. So when in balance, adaptable, travels well. When out of balance, distracted, changes mind often. To bring in balance, set a small goal and accomplish it. So you may have lost your perspective because of some level of grief. The roaming lifestyle of the fish may be exhilarating for a while, but usually leads to weariness and slippery relationships. With all the possibilities out there in the vast waters, the fish becomes lost and without clear goals and intentions. Spend some time with the lunar forces, as the peace and calm of the moon will soothe your soul. So it's actually a full moon, supermoon, last supermoon tonight. And if you're feeling grief over something or someone, or the loss of something or someone, it's saying just go and bask in the moonlight. Try and release control of that situation. It's probably not your fault. And this cycle in which you were bound to this grief is passing. And so the owl is someone who sees all sides. So you may have seen this coming and no one else did. So sometimes people get blamed when they're astute, and you may have harbinger of news, and it may have caused somebody some grief. Let's just get a clarifier. It's not really fair to blame the messenger, but people do it all the time. People project all the time. There's so many people out there that know better that cannot admit fault. They just can't do it. They're just like, well, it's not me. My ego's so big, I can't look at that. I may have contributed. And it's like, it's so much better warning. You may have had to warn somebody. Number 5 is, it may have been tough. Number 5 again, double 5. I've got double 5 and double 3 here. So the lion here is like courage. Somebody was really courageous here. And then there's some other sort of strange little creatures. I don't know what they are. And then there's a boat, and it's sort of going away, and a woman's just not looking very happy about it. Yeah, there's definitely an essence of loss here. Yeah, loss of love. There you go. Kali is she can be the destroyer. Someone may have destroyed an opportunity here. Something's come to an end. Or someone could have died. Alchemy. Somebody definitely was courageous in trying to deal with this, and somebody may have... I'm even getting assisted death, where somebody chooses to die. I'm even getting that energy here. Someone may have just chosen to end something, or someone may have just... someone's like made a decision which could signify the end of something, and could have willingly, and I'm getting rest, and I'm getting like the scythe. It's like somebody had to put something out of its misery here. That's what I'm getting. Circle 3. You are the magic, be your own alchemist, deepen your plant and herb knowledge, do not trust fleeting first impressions. Sometimes things are not exactly as they seem, look deeper, get clear about what is real and what is not real. Somebody here is disappointed because there were warning signs. There's a loss of love. Somebody's ended something here. Somebody's worth more than this shit. Circe is probably one of the most intriguing deities within all Greek mythos, born of the god of the sun, the Titan Helios, and the ocean nymph Perse. She became one of the greatest sorcerers, herbalists, and potion makers in the ancient world. Misunderstood and feared, it was said she was beautiful and had eyes of all the Helios children with bright, shining gold. Circe, her home on the island of Aea, full of tame beasts such as huge lions, wolves, and massive tusks. That's that, lions and tigers and huge beasts again. Odysseus arrives, he marvels at this graceful woman alone, except for these huge creatures, but soon realises that the creatures are all formerly men who Circe has transformed into beasts with a poison, and his crew are some of them. Yeah, there's a sort of ill-temperamented person here that's a bit poisonous. So Circe is able to pull together the elements and the plants in order to synergize the magic for all kinds of reasons. All right, so somebody here sorted out a big mess. There was a poisonous person here who looks like is grieving. Somebody here had to sort it out. Someone here was dismissed or abused, even though they were doing the right thing, as far as I can tell. Someone here's had a hard time because someone here was a poisonous toad and was only thinking about themselves. And someone here has lost love, but I'm getting that they can only think about themselves. Like, they can't think about anybody else. So somebody here didn't really deserve to struggle with this. Yeah, I'm getting all this sort of mad dog's energy. This is a really difficult situation, I think. Yeah, this person had self-respect for themselves, and that's what got them through. Anubis. This person has initiated some change, but it looks like they had to let it go. It was just coming to an end, and they just had to move on. But they've definitely initiated some change here. Alright, so that's all I have for you. I'm just going to do a little one because it's really difficult to read supermoon energy, because the moon is so close to us. It's just causing havoc, gratification, respect, and discipline. Yeah, somebody here had respect for themselves, in so much respect for themselves that they actually removed themselves from this situation and ended this toxic cycle. That's what I'm getting here. I think that's always a good thing. So that's all I have for you. I hope this was helpful. At the end of the day, people have got to help themselves. If a situation is bringing you down, you feel like you're being used and mistreated and not respected, then it's time to move on. And if an opportunity or loss, situation is made devastating by loss of love, you can't make it everybody else's problem.